You know, there's something fascinating about a story that keeps changing, depending on who's telling it. Because according to the state, this Moroka trip is simple, clean. Everyone saw the same thing, at the same time, in the same place. How convenient. Except, Ntanzi remembers it very differently. Not slightly, completely. Morning versus afternoon. Office versus Baragwanath Hospital. And suddenly, a simple trip turns into a timeline that just doesn't exist. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Because earlier in this very court, Gininda made something clear. When pressed on certain questions, he couldn't answer. Because this was a prosecutor-led investigation. Now think about that. If investigators themselves can't fully account for decisions, because the direction is coming from the prosecution, then this is no longer just about evidence. It's about how that evidence was put together. And that brings us to Advocate Baloy. Because instead of standing at a distance, allowing independent investigators to do their work, he's right in the middle of it. Not just presenting the case, but reading, guiding, and shaping the very record we're now being asked to trust. So when contradictions like this Moroka timeline appear, it stops looking like a simple mistake and starts raising a much bigger question. Was this a genuine investigation or a version of events that's now struggling to hold together? Watch closely, listen carefully. Let's roll the clip.
Did you inquire from Sergeant Mohani as to what was going on? Why were you brought to Moroka police station?
Manje ke uye wathatha ke mhlambe ithuba lokuthi ke ubuze ke uSergeant Mohani ukuthi ke yini kahle kahle isizathu sokuthi wena ke uyiswe lapha eMoroka police station.
Azange ngibuze.
No, I did not ask.
Futhi angilibonanga ilungelo ukuthi ngimbuze ngoba zonke indlela ebesihamba nayo indlela ebengitshena ngayo bengirepotela yona.
I did not see any reason or right to ask, since everywhere we went I was not informed of the move.
But you were supposed to appear in the First Lawrence Court according to the entry that you just referred to in Exhibit MM, the occurrence book from Pretoria North.
Kodwa ke ngokuya ngencwadi lase-Pretoria North ke abantu ke abagcine ngaphakathi ke ukuthatha phecelezi occurrence book ke ibikhomba ukuthi wena ngalo suku lolo ubumele uthi uvele ke lapha enkantolo lase-First Lawrence.
Mina ngikwazi lokho.
I don't know anything about that.
Ngikubona ngoba kufunda lapha phambi kwecourt.
I only see since it's just been read here before the court.
Were you not surprised that you were taken to Moroka police station?
Akuzange ukumangaza lokuthi wena uthathiwa yiswe ke eMoroka police station.
Azange kungimangaza.
Yep.
Azange kungimangaza bayike into engangitshelwe yona.
No, I was not surprised since I was not informed of anything.
Ngoba nokuphuma kwami police station inkosi enkantolo ayikho ireport engitshela ukuthi ngiyakungena emotweni ngiyafaka amakhazi ngihamba.
Because even when I left the police station or booked out from the police station, I was not informed of anything. The only thing that happened, my lord, I was just pulled, handcuffed, and we moved.
We have just quoted you a passage where Sergeant Mohani said that they went to Moroka police station after they had received a call from the Brigadier Gininda to say that they must proceed to Moroka police station.
Siyasa kufundela ke inkulumo ke yabakhona ngalenkathi ke umkhano ethi la inkantolo ke baye basuka lapha ke eMoroka police station bakuthi bathole ke i-call esuka kuyena ke uBrigadier Gininda.
Inkosi enkantolo kusho umhana ngithi akusho mina lapha phambi kwecourt. Uma befuna lo Gininda mina ngene ndawo ayikho into engixhumisa no Gininda ayikho into engixhumisa nomhana. Nangingena ndawo lapho.
My lord, that was said by Gininda. It was not from my mouth, my lord. When they had that communication, I was not there. What was between them, what was happening between them, my lord, there's no way I feature there.
Yes, but according to the evidence of Sergeant Mohani, the sole purpose why you were taken to Moroka police station was for you to make a statement before Lieutenant Colonel Rapadi.
Ke ngokuya ngofakazi kaMkhana ukuthi ke isizathu okuyisona sona ukuthi ke wena ke uyise lapho ukuthi ke wena ke uzoyenza statement kuyena ku Sergeant Rapadi.
Inkosi enkantolo akaze ngikusho ukuthi ngifuna ukwenza statement.
My lord, I never mentioned that I wanted to make a statement.
We have referred you to the evidence of Brigadier Gininda last week that whilst he was interviewing you at Carltonville, that you indicated that you want to, you are prepared to make a statement to an independent officer. This, just to remind you, Mr. Ntanzi, we saw it in the evidence of Brigadier Bininda on the 28th of November 2023, page 38, line 9, where he said, "My Lord, I also established that he was, during my interaction, prepared also to make a confession to an independent police officer or official."
Mnumzane Ntanzi ke uma ke sisibheka ke ufakazi bakhe kuBrigadier Gininda lobu ke abuthula la enkantolo mhla ka-28 November ngo-2023 uthola lokhu page number 38 line number 9 uthi ke uGininda ke ngale nkathi ke eloku ekhuluma nawe ke uyawubona ukuthi ke wena ke uzimisela ukuthi ke ungayenza ke confession kodwa waqala ukuthi ke kwenze i-confession le ucela ukuyenza kwephoyisa mhlambe ke elizimele mhlambe elingaphenyi noma lingasebenzi ngale cala leli.
Akulona iqiniso lo Nkosi Nkana.
My Lord, that is not correct.
Surely, Mr. Ntanzi, you agree that it's strange that Sergeant Mukhani takes you to Moroka police station. He arranges for an escort, but you sit in the vehicle for 5 hours and 38 minutes without anything happening, without you appearing before Colonel Rapado.
Mnumzane Ntanzi ke nawe ngiyacabanga ukuthi ungabona ukuthi kuyamangaza lokhu ukuthi ke uSergeant Mukhani uthola ke escort ke ezokasiza kuya lapha eMoroka police station kodwa ke manifika lapha ke eMoroka wena uhlala 5 hours 38 minutes yonke kungekho nje okwenzakalayo.
Kumangaza bani mina noma bona?
Are you saying strange to me or to
Mina ngoba mina phambi kwekhotho kungihlukumeza lokho.
because before the court on my side, my Lord, that is abuse.
Yeah, ngoba kuqala kaze ngilale.
Because firstly, I did not have sleep, my Lord.
Oqala ungiqume emotweni.
And another thing just put me inside the car.
See, there's an exhibit HH that serves for this court. It's the confession before Lieutenant Colonel Rapado, which indicates that on the 19th of June 2020 at 06:50, he was contacted by Colonel Gininda. His evidence was that this was the second call that Colonel Gininda made to him to remind him that you'll be appearing before him on the 19th of June 2020.
Uma sibheka ke lana ke kulofakazi ke bakhe ke nge-16 kaJune ngo-2020 isikhathi ku-0:50 uyasho ukuthi ke uye wathola ucingo olubuya kuGininda futhi achaze kabanzi athi loku ucingo lwesibili loku elumtshelayo ukuthi ke akakhohlwa ukuthi ke wena uzofika kuye ke ukuthi uzokwazi ukwenza le confession.
Do you have any comments?
Fana mhlawumbe ufuna ukusho kulokho.
Mina Nkosi Nkana ngangengekho mabefonelana ngithi.
My Lord, I was not there when they called
Nete badibanisa bona bobabili angiyazi futhi.
and the bone and contention between the both of them is unknown to me.
And in this exhibit HH, which is in your name, Mr. Bongani Saniso Ntanzi, Lieutenant Colonel Rapado states that he was informed by Brigadier Gininda on the 19th of June 2020 at 06:50 that Mr. Bongani Saniso Ntanzi want to make a statement. It was a confirmation of the previous evening's discussion.
Uma ke sibheka ke exhibit HH ke lo unegama lakho Bongani Ntanzi uthi ke ukhona uColonel Rapad uthi ke manje ke uye wathola ke uye waziswa ke uyena uGinindi ukuthi ke wena ke uzofika on statement ke lapho beku 0650.
It says,
Uzofaka statement.
Yes,
Asikho statement engasenza Nkosenkani.
I did not make any statement, my lord.
and it says police station Phosphorus CAS 63610/2014 charge murder, and it says the language of suspect is Zulu.
Futhi ke statement leso ke se case ezwe Phosphorus ke icala lakhona lelo umuntu asela ukubulala futhi ke nomsola ke ukhuluma isiZulu.
Okay, so nje kancane Nkosenkani ngiphinde ngiphendula khona answer ngiyishilo Nkosenkani. URapata zange ngimbone ekuseni o6 mina ngimbone late masimthathe eBarakwane esibhedlela. Khane ngiqala ukumbona.
And again, my lord, there's something that I had mentioned before, that I did not see Rapadi at this time at 6 in the morning. The first time that I saw him was at Bara, which is because cousin around 11.
I mean mase ngibuye ecourt la babebangisa khona ecourt eFosola sengibuya khona isikhathi ngiqala ukumbona simthathe esibhedlela eBarakwane.
Okay, it was during the day after my appearance from court when we picked him from Baragwana, my lord.
And Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu indicates that at 07:30 on this 19th day of June 2020, he says that cluster office the full name of the suspect is Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi.
Uyachaza futhi ke uRapadi ukuthi ke mhla ka 19 June ngo2020 isikhathi ku 07 30 emahhovisi nabo ke igama lakhe ke umsola ke uBongani Sandiso Ntanzi.
Nkosenkani lakaze ngibone uRapata ekuseni.
My lord, I did not see Rapadi in the morning or that morning.
Manje khona bengizwanga khona sentela untola uthi ngafike ama office nabo.
There's a place where I did not understand, my lord. Did you say I went to their offices?
Yes, at the cluster office, which he said it's Moroka Police Station.
Yeah, my office nabo ke lapho ke eMuroka Police Station.
Okay, ukuthi bengengeza kuqaleni ukuthiwa waqalelwa ioffice bengamanje masekuqha futhi ioffice lakhe manje yabo that's why ngiphazamiseka nje.
What is confusing me, my lord, is because initially I was informed that they had to get or arrange an office for him. Now when they come, they say it was his office. That is where the confusion is.
It's no, he did testify that they arranged an office for him, as he was not attached to Moroka Police Station.
Yebo ke uye wathula ufakazi wathi uye wacelelwa ioffice ngoba yena ke ubengasebenzi lapha eMuroka Police Station.
Kodwa inkulumo oqede untolokela yona sisithi ema-officeni abo.
But the first interpretation that I got is said in their offices.
No, at cluster office.
Kulama office la abasebenzela kuwona la weclass.
I'll give you a copy of exhibit H8. It says at 07:30 on the 19th of June 2020 at cluster office. Then it gives the full name and surname of suspect Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi.
Yakhombisa idate ke mhla ka 19 June ngo2020 ema-office la abasebenzisayo ke yabhala ukuthi ke umsola ke uyena uBongani Sandiso Ntanzi. Sandiso Ntanzi.
Yebo ngiyakubona.
I can see that.
Angithi vele ID yami wayephethe mase sidibene naye. So kulula ukuthi ngabhala igama lakhe.
And since my ID was already with him when we met, so it's easy for him to be able to write my names.
But Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu indicates that at 07:30 on the 19th of June 2020, you appeared before him.
Uthi ke uColonel Rapadi ke isikhathi ku 07 30 wena ke wavela phambi kwakhe mhla ka-19 June ngo-2020.
Because enkantolo akulona iqiniso le.
My lord, that is not correct.
Ubaba lo ongene lapha ecourt ngiqala ukumbona esibhedlela eBaragwana lapha simthathe khona.
Okay. This man that came to appear before the court, my lord, the first time that I saw him was when we picked him at Baragwana. Utumbone esikhatsini lapha eBar. Lapha khathini nimthatha khona. Lokho esikhatsini.
Nkosi enkantolo ngifuna uqamba manga isikhathi ngangenalo iwashi nkosi enkantolo. Kodwa into mhlambe mangaveza imoto ukuthi ifike nini eBaragwana basemlandeni.
My lord, I'm sorry, I did not have watch on that particular day. I didn't see the time. However, if the AVL can maybe show what time the motor vehicle was at that spot in Baragwana.
After sunset, did the sun set
Bese kuhlwile
in the afternoon
noma bekuntambama nje
or was it in the morning?
noma bekusekuseni.
So you were sitting what? Then in the Toyota, what is your
The Fortuner.
the Fortuna, you said there for 4 hours plus 10, 15, 20 minutes in the morning.
Uye wathi ke ekseni ke ngalosuku lolo ke ubuhlezi lapha ku-Fortuna ke mhlamba amahora angadlula u-4 hours 30 minutes.
Cha nkosi enkantolo nangikhuluma ngithi amahola emangaki. Mina ngithe ngangihlele emotweni baseseBaragwana ngaze ngimeshina amahola nkosi enkantolo.
My lords, I did not mention the hours, but when we were at Baragwana, I just said I was seated inside the car when we were at Baragwana.
Kodwa ngesikhathi inkosi enkantolo masifika eBaragwana ngase ngibuye ecourt le Phosphorus ababeyodwanisa khona ecourt. Kwawusekusemini nje.
But when I got to Baragwana, my lord, it was after I appeared at the Phosphorus court. It was just midday.
Midday.
Yes, my lord.
Kwasekusemini nje ilanga ukuthi vele ilanga lashesha ukushona nkosi enkantolo kusuke kusebusika.
But since the sun sets early and it's winter, my lord,
Now, are you saying that Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu, in this document, wherein he says that at 07:30 on the 19th of June 2020, you appeared before him, are you saying that this is false?
uthi ke lokho akusiqiniso lapha ke athi lapha umuntu Raphael ubhale ukuthi ke ngalosuku lolu ke 19 zika June 2020 isikhathi ke ku 07:30 uthi Raphael ke ngathi khathi lesi ngalosuku lolu yena wavela phambi kwakhe uthi lokho akusho lokho akusona iqiniso.
Angizange ngiphikise idate mina ngiphikise isikhathi ukuthi azange ngimbone ekuseni.
I did not dispute the date, my lord, but only disputing the time that I saw him in the morning.
Ngithi mina phambi kwecourt ngimbona ubaba uRapatu mangibuya kuphi ecourt ePhosphorus simthathe esibhedlela eBaragwana.
I said before the court, I saw him after my appearance at Phosphorus court when we picked him at Baragwana.
Yes, the question was, he has written here that he saw you at 07:30 on the 19th of June 2020. Are you saying that this is false?
Ubhale la uRaphael wathi ke yena ukubone ngo-07:30 usuku kwi-19 zaka June 2020 uthi umbuso manje uthi lokho akubhale iraport akusilona iqiniso.
Akulona iqiniso nkosi enkantolo.
It's not correct.
Ngoba mangikhumbula kahle nendaba yaseBaragwana ivezwe yimi ukuthi uRapatu amphethe eBaragwana umhani wayephika ukuthi sile eBaragwana mina na.
Because if my recollection serves me well, my lord, I am the one who even raised the issue of us collecting Raphael at Baragwana, but Mohane was actually hiding that issue or that fact, my lord.
Now, Constable Jonathan testified that he took you into the office that was allocated to Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu at Moroka Police Station. Is he also telling an untruth?
Manje uColonel Jonathan uthi ke uye wakuthatha ke wakusa kuleyo office leli ebese lilungisele yena uRaphael uthi nalapho ke akakhuluma iqiniso.
Akulona iqiniso lelo.
Yes, that is not correct.
And Sergeant Mohane also testified that Constable Jonathan took you to the office that was assigned to Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu. Is he also telling an truth?
ngoba naye umkhana futhi ukhuluma nale nkulumo leyo ukuthi ke uJonathan uyawuthatha wakisa kule office leli ke elalungisela uRapadi naye akakhuluma kusokuloko.
akulona iqiniso.
That's not correct, my lord.
Siyokwenzani pho eBarakwane mawuthi uRaphatha ngembonile ekseni? Why siyomlanda futhi?
It's not correct because what exactly were we doing at Baragwana if indeed we saw Rapadi in the morning?
So you're saying 3 people, Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu, Constable Jonathan, and Sergeant Mukhani are telling an truth when they say you were taken to the office of Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu.
Manje ke uthi labantu abathathu uRapadi, Colonel Jonathan no Sergeant Mukhane ke uma bethi la inkantolo ke wena wathathwa wayeswa kulela office elalingisela ke uRapadi ke abakhuluma iqiniso.
Ngithi akulona iqiniso nkosi enkantolo.
I'm saying it's not the truth.
Ngithi mina mabethi bona ngembonile ekseni so ntambama ufunani futhi mase ngiphinda ngimbona ntambama mabethi bona ngembonile ke ekseni.
If they are alleging that we saw him in the morning, so what does he want in the evening since I saw him in the morning?
The state version is that your version that Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu was picked up at Chris Ani Baragwana Hospital is untrue.
Uthi kombuso ke inkulumo yakho le oyibekayo la inkantolo ukuthi ke uColonel Rapadi ke namthatha noma namlanda ke eBaragwana Hospital akusilona iqiniso lokho.
Nkosi enkantolo iqiniso le.
It's the truth, my lord.
Sasiyokwenzani pho esibhedlela ngoba ngangaguli.
So what was the reason for us to go to the hospital since I was not sick?
Sisuka esibhedlela eBarakwane siphinda siye Soweto yini esiyoyenza?
We moved from the Baragwana Hospital and then we proceed to Soweto. For what exactly? To do what?
As a confused man, can you take the normal statement?
And just like that, this is how George Beloy is left alone. One timeline creates more questions than answers. Deal with the mess, George. Now let's hear the thoughts of the public. It matters most in this trial. Should a prosecutor be this involved in an investigation? Or does that compromise the entire case? Thank you for watching and for paying attention. Because in a case like this, the smallest detail can change everything. Like the video, subscribe and stay with me. This story is far from over. Until the next one, I'm Skybridge. Goodbye.